Hello, motivators. It is always a pleasure to conduct this meeting, to see you again at this midweek, a bit late night, when we can do other things, but we choose to strive in personal development. Welcome to Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters, an English public speaking community where we share the spirit of growth mindset. Before we continue, this official session is recorded. Please dress and talk properly. Turn on your video to share enthusiasm, and mute your microphone unless permitted to speak. But sometimes it is also, if your condition is not feasible to turn on your video, it is also okay. Like Toastmaster Yusuf is currently at the gym. It's okay. Thank you very much for attending, even though you are at the gym. So you will gain both physical and mind and mental rechargement tonight. Yeah. And to make the most of this experience, please rename yourself using prefix. If you're a guest, use prefix G. If you're taking role, specify in prefix. For example, I am the game master, so I'll put my name as game master / Hans. Otherwise, without prefix is also okay. For more info, you can visit hailing.me/motivators. First, start with why. Why do we exist? It is because we are looking for valuable skills. And we found out that public speaking is valuable regardless of our career path, personality, and so on. It made us ask to ourselves, can we add our value by being a competent speaker? Can we hone our public speaking skills for specific purposes? And can we learn and practice in a structured approach? Because if we just practice, okay, we can have an improvement, but it is scattered. But if we have a structured approach, we are getting closer to our development goals. And also, we believe that public speaking is a long-term journey. Of course, we can gain insights from a full-day workshop, but it is not enough. In the long run, consistent practice is beneficial. And also, we believe in the power of network, because we can empower each other with growth mindset, and even we can transfer knowledge and experience from others. So we are here. I mean, we exist since almost 22 years ago, founded by Mr. Wardiman Jojonegoro, former minister, and also Mr. Budi Harjo Hadisurjo. And we are still interconnected across the generations. We are also privileged to be a part of Toastmasters International, an educational public speaking organization, which has their international curriculum named Pathways. It offers specialized modules and international certificates for members. Furthermore, the members are also eligible to join tiered speech contest. Because if we only practice with our consistent circle, it is good to maintain the consistency, but will be miles better if we can see the rising standard of public speaking by competing against each other in the higher level. So here is about pathways. There are 11 options of path. Or imagine it is just like major in university. What kind of major that do you want to choose? What kind of public speaker that do you want to shape yourself? Furthermore, we also have elective modules. So we don't only limit ourselves in being one path, but we can add some element of other path to complete our skill sets. And our regular meeting consists of 3 main agendas. Prepared speeches when registered members delivered speech regarding the Pathways Project assignment, the curriculum that is designed by our international organization. And then we also have the table topics. It is possible for everyone, either member or guest. You can try impromptu speeches within 1 until 2 minutes assigned on the spot. And also evaluations. The prepared speakers are evaluated by individual evaluators because we believe in room of improvement. And also the whole meeting is evaluated by role takers. But currently we are doing a light or casual meeting. No prepared speaker today, unfortunately, and also no evaluation. So we do the table topics and game session for tonight. If you want to learn more about our community, you can visit this link, hailing.me/motivators. A bunch of information that you can look around and also you can ask us. So enjoy the meeting session. And now let's move to the very first session for tonight. We have table topic session that will be led by Toastmaster Sartika. Toastmaster Sartika, the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. So, okay, good evening, everyone. So, welcome to this to tonight's session. And yeah, probably this is my first time to have this role, so a little bit nervous, probably. So, just apologize. Sorry if anything wrong in the between. So, without further ado, our topic tonight is, let me check first, Heroines of the World. So we will talk about women tonight, and especially because tomorrow is also Cartoonist Day, so this is really a right moment to talk about women. Okay, let me share my screen first, and then we can start. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I think now we have, I think there are 5 of us, and then, wait, actually I prepare the hexagon boxes for 10 until 10, but maybe we will not use it all. And we will start, maybe someone want to pick the first number. So here I have 10 numbers, and then each of you later on can pick the number that you want. And after you speak or after you share your point of view, and then you can appoint another one that you want to appoint after that, after yours. So maybe, is there anyone want to start to pick up the number? Any volunteers?
Can I try?
Oh, okay, man. Okay. Which number?
Okay, I'm gonna go with numero 4.
Sorry?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Numero 4. Number 4.
Sorry, I'm not very good.
I just like to say, you know, something in Spanish or Italian.
Okay, Toastmaster Wira, let me click it. Okay, you may be familiar with these songs from Beyonce,
Yes.
Who Run the World, Girls.
Yes.
So, the question, what would happen if women rule the world? Time is yours.
First of all, who run the world? I want everyone to unmute themselves. Who run the world?
Girls.
Okay, one more time. Who run the world?
Girls.
Girls.
Okay, okay. Well, what would happen if women ruled the world? Honestly, it's I don't really mind women ruling the world, because speaking as a mixed martial arts fan, there's a particular fight that I love that was did by women. I mean, women brought that favorite fight. Let me show you something here. It was from UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and this is a fight for the women's strawweight title between Zhang Weili, the champion, against Joanna. I'm not gonna bother to pronounce it. She's from Poland. She was the former champ. Let us see this fight.
Oh, beautiful technique I'm talking about.
Jacek lead leg effectively does so again there.
Third night. Oh, beautiful inside low kick.
Jacek smiling, fighting southpaw here.
5 rounds.
Good right back. Oh, left.
So
if you look at closely to Joanna's face, that her face was swollen, like I don't know, like something came out inside of her. Like that was insane. I remember watching this from start to finish, and it was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my whole life. And yeah, if you ask me if women can do that, I believe that simply women can do can rule the world. I believe that. I'm not the type of guy who like say women belong in the kitchen, don't have high degrees. That comes. I'm not sexist weirdo, right? I believe because in my life I've been surrounded with a lot of badass women. My mother, my cousins, etc., etc. So I will be hypocritical if I said women belong in the kitchen, which not only men and not only women but also men. They are allowed to rule the world. That's all from me. Back to you, DTM.
Okay, thank you. So both man or woman is actually can rule the world. Okay, and hopefully it can be for a better purpose, better world, and better earth for sure. Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Vera. Or maybe you would like to choose someone randomly for the next.
I want to go with guess Feby.
Okay, Feby. Toastmaster, soon to be Toastmaster, yeah, Feby. Okay,
Yeah,
let
actually.
me share again. So
I am going to choose number 1.
number 1. Okay, all right. We'll go to number 1 and then that's it.
Okay. Who is a woman that inspires you the most? The woman that inspired me the most is my mom, of course. I mean, we all idolize our mom and we all love our mom. She's like the most badass, strongest, and just the most beautiful woman in my life. I am a mirror of how my mom looks like. So I gotta love my mom. I gotta love myself. I think like if we get to be joking, I don't get to hate my face because I look just like my mother, and then we just can't do that. And I'm sorry, I'm so nervous right now, but what I'm going to say is thank you, that's Master Mira. I really idolize my mom because my mom shows me how we should be as a woman. We have to be strong. We have to be kind. She's very kind to all person, to animals. That's why I love animals. And I get to see a lot of beautiful things in the world because of her. And I do get my degree because she wanted me to be a better person than she is, although I think of her as a better person than I am. And yeah, I think I idolize my mom the most, even though I don't really get to say that to her myself. You know, the Asian household problems, I'm just too shy to say that to her. And yeah, that's all. I just want to be my mom because she inspires me the most. Thank you.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Feby. So let's clap our hands to our mother out there. Okay, yeah. So okay, I just want I have one question to you, soon to be Toastmaster Feby. So you're closer with your mom than your dad, then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think that's? I mean, if you compare with your dad, I mean, compare with your dad and your mom, what kind of things that you unique thing that you have in your mom? that make you closer to her instead of your dad?
I think it's more like my mom is a very open person to me. She talks a lot to me, and plus I still see my family as that traditional Asian family where the father is not too close with their children. Some sort of distant. And yeah, I think that's harder to become close to my father because he just seems so distant to me since I was very young, and I think that's the only problem. Although I've tried lots of times to become closer to him, but it's just very awkward, and I have to talk to my mom to tell something to my dad, and so on.
All right, thank you, Dan. So maybe you would like to choose another one for the next.
Kak Yusuf, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
Is it okay?
Okay, it's okay.
You
But I
already
have to. Yeah.
Okay,
I have
then.
to. Okay. So I have to choose the number, right?
Yes. Let me share the screen first, and then you can choose the number.
Okay.
Yes. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. I think number 9 is okay.
9.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
The question.
A woman in one word and why? Okay.
Okay, you want to start?
Yes.
Okay.
A woman in one word, I think it is beautiful. Women tend to be beautiful because they have certain adjectives such as see everything and be so. Wait, I'm so nervous and also it is really difficult for me to speak.
That's okay. Take your time.
Yeah. Okay. I think a word for a woman is beautiful, since I see every woman has their unique personalities, their unique qualities that in my eyes, they are beautiful. It's beautiful, it's not sexist in my opinion. It is a compliment that they have quality to make everything better. And in my opinion, woman also is completion of the word, since we have balancing between men and women in the word, and we have complete each other. And in my opinion, in this particular time, that woman has to be what's called has to be seen and also respected in certain way. I mean, somehow women seen as completion, seen as some complementary, but in my opinion, it is women also such as uh, uh, have the values same of as male also. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you very much for sharing your few about women. So woman is beautiful, and I would say every woman here will start smiling because you are all beautiful. Okay. Okay, soon to be Toastmaster Yusuf. So if you said that woman is one word that can describe woman is beautiful. So maybe can you mention woman that you can say, I mean the beautiful woman that you maybe have in this word, maybe your mother, or maybe you have
Yeah,
someone.
I think it's a subjective if everyone will say mother as a most beautiful
Yeah,
person in the world. But
yeah,
in my opinion, Priyanka Chopra has Priyanka Chopra, you know, Priyanka
yeah.
Chopra, who's wife of Joe Jonas, and also
Mm,
is winner of the Miss World in 2000, I think, 2001 from India, and now she's a movie star. She's really good at public speaking. She's really
mm,
conscious in speaking her word, and also have appointed as UNICEF ambassador, I think.
mm.
Not only beautiful, she's in outside, but also inside, and has quality as human being.
All right. Yes. Beautiful inside and outside. Thank you. Soon to be Toastmaster Yusuf. Before you go, maybe you can appoint someone, another one for the next.
I think yes. Oh yeah, maybe Priscilla,
Yeah.
who's
Oh,
just joined us. Yeah.
okay, Priscilla. You're going to join us for the topic? Sorry, your microphone is still mute.
Okay, is it
Yeah.
audible now?
Yes. Okay. First of all, let me share the screen first, and then you can choose the number. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, I
Okay.
can see it
Please.
now.
Which
We
number?
don't have number 4.
It's already taken.
Oh. Number 10.
Okay, 10. Above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. What do you think? Okay, let me know if you want to start, yeah?
Well, I'm not sure, but okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
I think this quote is from Nora Ephron, yeah.
Right.
Is it Epson?
Exactly. Yeah, Nora Ephron.
Oh, Ephron, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a little bit blurry, but yes, you're correct. Nora Ephron.
Above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim.
Yeah.
Well, I guess nobody wants to be the victim, right? I mean, when you are called as the victim, it means something horrible has happened to you in your life, and it is something that you don't want it happens, and you don't want to remember it, because it is something a nightmare for your life. But sometimes we cannot avoid that. Yeah, it like it or no, be the victim. It's something that you cannot deny it. But the most important thing is that how can you face it? How can you deal when that happens? I mean, As a woman, I face a lot of things. Yeah, if maybe included sexual harassment, physically or verbally. Yeah, but I try to face it. I mean, if I just feel scared, afraid, or I'm just scared with it, and I just wouldn't want to go outside. There's nothing. There will be nothing. There will be no change in our society. So what I do is I try to face it. I just go outside and I will tell it directly that I don't want to be treated like that. And if they still think that, we are just joking or we just kidding, and I will show it to the other people that this is not true. This is not right. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Priscilla. So sometimes actually the system or our environment is actually make us become a victim, but that's not the important part. The important part is that you can face it. So it's really inspiring to hear your story, a little bit your story that you start to face this, and then you don't want to people let them judge you the way they want to judge you. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Toastmasters Artika. Yeah, I think that's the how to be a hero. You want to change something.
Yes. First, start with yourself, being a hero for yourself first, and then you can start with others. Thank you. So maybe the next, you want to appoint someone. Here we have Nanda want to be appointed, I think.
Okay. If you don't mind, Nanda.
Yeah. Okay, Nanda. Okay.
Sure.
I can be
It's
the
been
timer.
a long time. Huh?
I can be the timer.
I also can be the timer. I'm very multi-talented.
All right then. All right then.
Let me share this screen.
That's the quality of being a woman.
That's true.
Exactly. You saw it, yeah. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 number left. So
I think I'm gonna choose number 7, lucky number.
Oh, your lucky number. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, because tomorrow is Kartini's day, so we don't want to miss it as well to talk about this. So
feature of Kartini. Oh, okay. I'm trying. All right. So, okay. So the figure of Kartini that I found in today's day is, I think it's about, how to say that? Not diversity, equality. I mean, sometimes we talk sometimes we say, in patriarchy system, man believes that women try to be superior than men, but I don't agree with that. For me, equality, it will never hurt people's pride, even it is man or woman, because equal, it means that I have the same opportunity as a man, and also the man has the same opportunity as a woman. So we don't, as a woman, I don't have intention to be a domination of this world. I don't have intention to make man below my feet. No, but this is something that we need to speak in Kartini's Day, how to get equal. And also, I found today we have a lot of chance to empower the woman. But the most something that I sad is because sometimes not all women can support women. Some harsh word comes from women. And this is the most the most sad things that I feel right now. But with internet, with a few people who realize that we need to support each other, and also participate of men, including to help to get equality, I think we still can get equality in the future. And it is what Kartini wants when she alive. I think that's all from me. Thank you. And back to TTM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. So I remember you said equality never hurt everyone. It's really good to remember. And yes, that's true. Sometimes women who there's a hashtag like woman superwoman, but sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it's just like, for example, I think maybe you also experience that kind of thing, that sometimes you just meet with your friends, and then instead of saying how are you, let's say just, wow, you're getting fatter, something like that, right? Do you have any experience on that? Or
yes, especially I think sometimes women cannot understand the other woman's choices. This is very hurt. Like example, for the crime scenes, when the woman is the victim, we get a blame from the other woman's. Like, I mean, you need to support this victim at least, because imagine how if it happens to you, but you don't want to imagine it. Just thinks that this is the woman's fault to get the disaster or to get a misfortune.
Yeah, that is really true, Nanda. Thank you for that. So yeah, hopefully from this, from your point of view, we will start to stop not supporting women and be careful with what we are saying, because our word can just hurt anyone, even though it's just kind of small things. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. And I think the one that left is not yet. I think everyone already.
Except Toastmaster Hans.
Yeah.
Hans wanna take a role? Wanna take a chance?
He will be the last one then. Okay, let me share the screen again. Wait. All right. Wait. Okay.
Okay, let me choose number 6.
6. Let's go with 6.
Beauty pageant, empowering or degrading?
Yeah.
Wow, tough
You understand
question.
With this? Yeah.
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 Okay, let me start. Beauty pageant. It is like two sides of a coin. Perhaps earlier in the beginning of its commencement or in the beginning of its run, beauty pageant was supposed to be only physical beauty contest. And at that time, society tended to objectify women based on their physical beauty. But society changed because we believe that we need more empowerment. So the beauty pageant also changed to promote brain beauty and behavior. It is one step of advancement that we have. But it still created a loophole that the event still focused more on physical beauty. It is something that we need to reinforce because some part of physical beauty is gifted, or it is part of our destiny, not a fate that we can change. Or perhaps we can change, but with advanced surgery. So it's like two sides of coin. It can be empowerment because this event can motivate others to strive for excellence. But how about creating both pageant, beauty and handsome pageant, if we want to make it more equal? Perhaps just like Abang None and so on. Yes, there are a lot of various contests. And overall, it depends on how the event organizer can drive the society to make the perspective into empowerment. That is why, from the caption, the tagline, how the program itself, and how do they market the program, it is something that needs to be revolutionized to make it more empowering. Back to our table topic, Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. Yes, I know that this beauty pageants, a lot of pros and cons that going on. If you're going to the internet, and you will find a lot of arguments about this. And I just remember it said Abang None Jakarta. Yes, and we never have this, like, for women we have Miss Universe, but for men I think we don't have. Or do we have one actually?
Mr. Universe. I've never heard. By the way, it is also weird. All the winners of Miss Universe are from Earth. We don't have winner from other planet, because universe consists of this alam semesta.
True. That's
not
really
only
true.
Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really true.
It is unfair.
Yeah, for sure. For another living out there, this outside our planet. Yes, that's really true. Okay, so I think we're done. I think we have. So shall we just? I'm asking to Toastmaster Hans. So
okay,
shall I get back to you, or
our ballot counter will conduct?
Yes. So all speakers are eligible to be voted, but since we only 6 people here and I'm lazy to create the easy poll, just chat me privately who is your most favorite speaker, and I will keep it your secret. Don't forget privately, okay? We have 1 minute of silence and I'll count from now.
I like the tickling sound. Is it a metronome or?
Which one?
Oh, I thought it's supposed to be the clock that counts the 1 minute.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Really? That's my clock, I guess.
Okay.
Ayo, who else? Please vote. We have 20 seconds. Okay, it's done. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, for casting the vote and setting the time. And also thank you, Toastmaster Tika, for conducting the table topic session. Hope we can gain insights from these topics. And now let's move to the next session, the game session. There is no vote in the game session. There is no time limit, but we will make more fun of it. So the game is story stitching. Anyone has ever heard about story stitching? So here it is. The assigned person will see a picture. And from the picture, the person must tell a story based on the picture. Just short story in 3 until 7 sentences. And after that, you can assign the next person to tell the story based on the next picture. And the next picture is a surprise. So you choose the next person first, and then that person will see the picture. And voila. Feel free to craft it creatively. It can be about anything. You can interpret it as anything to continue from the previous one regarding the picture. And feel free to craft it. Just short one in 3 until 7 sentences. For example, let's see this sample. For example, I'm the first one. I've got this. In 3 until 7 sentences. I have an appointment for iftar tonight. I will meet 5 of my friends at a park to eat together this evening. It is a long time that we have never catch up before. So it will be an exciting moment for us to reunite and to break the fasting together. So here we go. At 6 p.m. we gather at Jaksel to eat together. And the next person is Nanda, for example. Nanda, are you ready to see the next picture?
Yes. Okay, so in Bookber, the most difficult things is how to split the bills, because sometimes we don't know about the tax and also how much that we need to spend because of the service tax and the others. That's why one of my friends in that iftar, in that gathering, install a new application to split the bill. It wasn't awkward to split your bills with your friends, and it was very easy to use this application. So we just need to transfer our money to her on mobile banking. The next speaker.
Actually, the sample is just 2 pictures. So, but the real picture is actually more than 6. So we can also recycle. More than how many of us? Okay, 8. More than 8. So we can recycle the speaker. Feel free. By the way, welcome to be Toastmaster Patty. You are just in the transition of another session. So we are in the game session of story stitching. If you are assigned, okay, you will need to tell a story in 3 until 7 sentences based on the picture and to continue the previous story. So hope you enjoy. So anyone wants to be the first speaker? Oh, anyone? Or should I show the first picture? The privilege of the first speaker is seeing the first picture. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, Priscilla is raising her hand. You are still muted?
Yes. 3 until 5 sentences, right?
3 until 7, but if you craft over 7, it's also okay.
Oh, all right. Okay, I can start now.
Yes.
Right? Oh, all right. In one beautiful day, there is a boy named what? Named Pak Ijo. He has an important lesson today. He will have a presentation with his friends about, what is that? I think about the picture is not clear. Or let's say about geography, I guess. And he is so ready to present. Yeah, he is so ready to present in front of his teachers and his friends, of course. But the problem, one of his friends whose job to bring laptop, has a trouble with his laptop. So he starts feeling shock and he doesn't know what to do. Okay, next.
You can choose the next person.
Oh yeah, so the screen doesn't move actually. So he starts thinking what he is supposed to do. I choose Toastmaster Wira. Go ahead.
Good luck.
Okay. So needless to say, Paijo and his peers were very nervous. When the rest of the group already presented, and just so, as a matter of fact, just so happened that Paijo's group is the last, and yeah, they were sweating bullets. They were sweating like crazy. Like what happened to? Is that Key or Peel? I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry, I don't know which is which. Not that I'm racist, because I just don't know. But yeah, needless to say, back to the story, they were very nervous. And all of a sudden, one of his friends has an idea. Wait, I have an adapter that I bought from that my parents gave me for my birthday. So we can use my phone as the tool for presenting. How about that? And everybody says, why didn't you just tell us before? Dang it. Well, dude, I was nervous. Of course, I was nervous. I couldn't think clearly. So, yeah, that's all.
Wow. So, there's the adapter. And who is next speaker that you want to assign?
I'm going to go with the Tribal Topic Master, Toastmaster Sartika.
Okay. Okay. When Paijo is starting to tremble, actually, he starts to imagine the woman that spoke in TEDx in YouTube that he watched before the presentation. So he just imagined how confident is this woman talk to the audience. Just relax, not getting nervous, just take a breath. So even though there's a technical problem with the laptop, with the adapter, he start to get his nerve back and he can present it well, like the woman he watched before in TEDx talk. Thank you.
Wow, the power of imagination and TEDx. Thank you, Toastmaster Tika. So who is next?
Next, I will go to Toastmaster Nanda.
Toastmaster Nanda. This
Yes.
is for you.
So doing speaking in public or presentation with there are some obstacles are not easy. we get woo from the audience, and the audience said, if you're not ready with your presentation, just go away. But the teams, Paijo's team thinks their presentation is very important to share. So that's why they try to improve. Although the equipment isn't support them, but they try to improve the material by public speaking. They try to be confident and remember the main point of their presentation. So time by time, the audience finally understand and be silent. They try to listen and they try to focus about the presentation. They don't care anymore about the equipment, about the slideshow or so on, because Paijo has a great public speaking skill. He can hypnotize the audience by his words. I think the next speaker, please.
So who do you want to choose?
Which one who hasn't been chosen? Toastmaster Feby?
Raised. So Feby, it is for you. Actually, a bit anticlimax.
Okay.
Let's assume anything. Assume anything from this picture.
Okay. So Paijo starts to mumble a lot of words that his friends does not understand at all, because he's too overconfident, imagining himself as the TEDx speaker. Then his best friend, Indah, is very ashamed of being friends of him at that moment, because Paijo is mumbling nonsense. He really thinks he is talking in front of tons of audience in a very huge stadium, international stadium, but he does not even he does not even talk about the material that he should be presented, and everyone is just it's a chaos, and everyone can't stop him from mumbling everything. And I start to craft a very crazy story, but then yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Feby, for adding another character. So we have Paijo and Indah now. Feel free to develop it for the next speaker. So who do you want to choose? You can choose even the previous one.
Oh, okay.
That have spoken.
I'll choose Priscilla.
So, Priscilla, are you ready for?
Okay, what happened to Paijo now? Oh. Aha! Suddenly, Paijo remember something. He has a special tools in his pocket. It's a special stick that he has just bought it from Doraemon. So he used that stick and say some he start mumbling, but it's like some spells, magic spells. But it's supposed something good happen with the presentation, but he doesn't know. Suddenly there is a lamp flying in the air, and let's see what happened. Maybe the lamp will give something to the audiences. Next, Toastmaster Hans.
Wow, thank you for choosing me. So it is really free to interpret what kind of magic lamp that and what kind of effect from the magic lamp. Yeah, thank you, Priscilla. So next, and this magic lamp actually spawned a laptop in front of Pak Ijo with full internet connection. And Pak Ijo suddenly browsed WikiHow to improve his performance regarding his presentation. Because they did not bring the laptop and they switched to phone and adapter. So Pak Ijo started browsing and he finds something interesting from WikiHow that will be taught by the next speaker. Perhaps Toastmaster Wira wants to try the next. Yeah. This is from WikiHow.
Okay. After browsing the WikiHow, Paijo started to... Holy crap. Okay, Paijo started to practice in the mirror because one of the things that WikiHow told Paijo to do is practice in the mirror. And he practiced in the mirror like he's doing a play. He presented like he's doing a play. To be or not to be, while holding a ball like it's a skull, like it's a Shakespeare play. To be or not to be, that is the question. And he kept doing that even at the middle of the night where everybody was sleeping while he was doing to be or not to be. And all of a sudden, somebody's trying to sleep. Shut up already. Go to sleep. Yes, mom. But he only said, yes, mom. But he kept on going, to be or not to be. One more time. You're grounded. I'll put you in the closet. Okay. Okay, you're right. All right, probably, yeah. I think I need to stop because it's already 3 in the morning and I have school at 6. So yeah, I think I need to go to sleep. Next speaker. I'm gonna go with guest Yusuf. I don't know if he's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Okay. So the next speaker is for you.
Oh, okay. Since Paijo has practiced in front of mirror and he remembered it from previous practice, then Paijo can avoid common words and also many unnecessary words, and he can finally deliver the presentation on concise and with good articular, but somehow he kind of forget about the topic, but he goes on and on and on. Next speaker is maybe back to guest Fabi.
Okay.
Okay.
For
I want to say this is Indah, but it's actually different from the previous picture, so I'm confused. Okay, let's say Indah perm her hair, so this is Indah then. Okay. How do we interpret this? Let me think for a while, okay?
Okay,
I am
take
going
your
to
time.
use my imagination.
Yeah.
Oh, but then Indah grew so tired of hearing Paijo's nonsense and he pushed Paijo outside of the middle of the class and she began to take turn. She She then talks about how we shouldn't listen to Paijo because Paijo is cheating, using Doraemon to boost his performance, and it's not fair for everyone. And yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
Next, to Sartika.
Okay. It's just like starting to write the speaking point for the speech. Okay. So, Indah. So it's not about Paijo anymore because he just kicked out from the class. So let's start. Let's talk about Indah. So before she's doing the speech, she's actually know what she wants to talk about. So she actually already prepared the outline about the introduction, main body, and closing statement, and so on. So she actually well prepared. I mean, if Pak Ijo is quite embarrassing for them, and then just Indah is coming up as like a new figure that just let the audience forget about Paijo, and every audience, I mean, every eyes now focus on Indah because of her nice speech. Next speaker, who's Priscilla.
So Priscilla, this will be the last slide. Start with you and close with you.
So at the end, Indah has been the best motivator in all universes. And Paijo must learn from the beginning again because he cheats by asking Doraemon's help. The moral story is that you have to learn from the scratch and don't ask. Don't ask. And don't be cheat. Don't be cheating. Thank you.
Wow. Guys, really amazing. Thank you, everyone. So let's have a big round of applause for all of us. You know something? First, I appreciate that you guys created character, even with names, from Toastmaster Priscilla introduced Paijo, and then in the middle, soon to be Toastmaster Feby introduced Indah, ya. And I did not even intend to put specific picture, or the speaker is male, so that will be Paijo, and the last one, female, should be Indah. But we can align with the story. But one thing that I don't really understand about the background. Is it totally in the classroom, or there is a moment when Paijo is sleeping or half sleeping at 3 a.m. But after all, nice. Or let's just assume the whole presentation is part of his dream. So it was a nightmare for Paijo, ya. And after all, we can see that we can craft a story creatively and we can try to connect the dots between some of absurd things from those absurd pictures. But we have, can anyone mention moral story from this story? Anyone? Perhaps from the creator of Paijo or from the creator of Indah.
I think I have mentioned it before, right? The moral story.
Don't cheat. Yeah.
Yeah, just how to say, yeah. Sometimes in our life, we want to use the fastest way, but we don't realize that fastest way is still okay, but sometimes they don't use the how to say the right way. I mean, to put the other people in that situation. Yeah, something like that, like Nobita. Actually, I often use Pak Ijo and Bu Ijo as my story in the class.
Oh, I see. Rather than using Budi.
No, because sometimes, I don't know, like adults nowadays, they like to name their children like in English name, you know.
Yeah.
Even one of my student name is Marquez. You know, Marquez is like
Rafael Marquez.
Yeah, and
Richard.
Mark
Marquez ya. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Richard Vladimir. I have a president of Russia in my class.
Wow.
So I just want to make them how to say, to be close to the Indonesian culture, something like that.
I see. Thank you very much. So to be Toastmaster Priscilla. Any other moral value that we can take from this story? Okay, I think I can mention a lot. First of all, the show must go on. So remember when Pak Ijo and their team did not bring the appropriate laptop? Okay, let's use this phone with adapter. Next one. Embrace adversity. When the audiences boo us, the show must go on too. Another thing, expression is important, but the content itself is much more valuable. So when Paijo imagined himself as a TEDx speaker or someone with a powerful speech, but it did not succeed because of the content. And when Indah took over with a more structured content, it became better. Well, I've just figured out right now, and thank you very much for stitching this story. And now let's move to the most awaited session, the awarding session. So, Toastmaster Nanda, are you ready to announce the winner from the table topic session?
Yes, actually, all people voted, but the winner is very close. I will share it. So I want to say congratulations for our most favorite table topic speaker, which means Toastmaster Yusuf. Toastmaster Yusuf, congratulations for your first strike and be a winner. Toastmaster Yusuf, you here?
Thank you. Wow.
Wanna take a picture?
It's surprising, you know.
Yeah, I think in table topic, the most important thing is the key message. Also, the structure is important. Toastmaster Han, could you help me to take a picture of Toastmaster Yusuf and his certificate?
Okay, let me take your picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yusuf.
Yeah.
Congratulations once again. Yes, I think that's all from me. So back to our host tonight, Toastmaster Hans. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Toastmaster Nanda, for the awarding session, and congratulations once again, Toastmaster Yusuf, our recently joined member just tonight. And what's next? Sadly, that we need to end this official session, but I want to remind you that next week we will have a more formal session with full role takers, and even we will have an educational speaker. Distinguished Toastmaster Alan Ang. He is immediate past district director. So in Toastmasters organizational setting, this is a club. Above club, there is a division. There is an area. Above area, there is a division. Above division is district. So distinguished Toastmaster Alan Ang is an immediate past District 87 director. And for information, District 87 is a Toastmasters international organization who oversees the whole Toastmasters in Indonesia, Brunei, and East Malaysia. He himself is from Brunei. So it is a pleasure to see him in our next meeting next week, April 27th. What is it about? We will post. Tomorrow, we will post the Instagram meeting recap, and on the last slide, you can scroll, you can swipe into the last slide. We will put the teaser regarding the next meeting. So, see you there. Still in the same Zoom room. Stay tuned in our social media, or feel free to contact us. By the way, to remind you again, we will also publish the meeting recap in Instagram story for tonight. If you want to be tagged, please confirm your Instagram account to me or to Toastmaster Nanda. And I would like to express my gratitude towards all of you guys who have participated in tonight's meeting. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tika, for conducting the table topic, Toastmaster Nanda for being the timer and bell counter, and everyone. See you again in the next meeting. And
I'm sorry, I think
yes.
we haven't taken picture together, right?
Yeah. Thank you very much for reminding me. So, if possible, you can turn on your camera and let's take picture together. Just one picture, yeah. Okay. I will count in. Hold your position in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. And let's end this meeting by pressing the stop button.